Okay. Is it possible I throw a question to SMJ? Okay. SMJ, please. I would love to know what do you think before approaching a song? What do you think? Like, is there any I don't know how to put it, but is there anything you try to orchestrate in your mind or predict the progressions and all that?
To answer your question, um, so what I try to do is I always like to visualize when they say power of the mind. I always like to put it to work. I try to visualize how I want people to feel when they hear my sound. So in the process of creating, that helps with the melodies I use. It helps with the kind of tone that I use. And by the time I'm done, when I'm listening to it, I'm going to feel a certain way. That is an assurance that whoever listens to this track is going to feel the same way. If you practice it over time, it will help you. It's called the power of the mind. It is visualizing how, for instance, if I'm creating like a CCM kind of music, that's white music, I know there's always a high point in the track where it's open music, where it's guitars, and at that point, even to choose melody for that place, I like to visualize that, okay, if I'm going to use a melody at this point, I want people to be on the floor. I want to see hands lifted. I want the room to, you know how you know that the presence has filled, that will help me with the kind of melody to use. So by the time you come in contact with the music, you have no choice. You have to experience it. But you have to work your mind to that extent. Pretty much. Yeah.
You find out that just few of us. Another thing is we don't pay more details to music education. In Port Harcourt, I don't think there's any reasonable musical institute. When you go to Lagos, there is Musong, there's this Woodwinds, a lot of institutes in Lagos. So Port Harcourt, for that one, I believe we that are in Port Harcourt, we still have a long way to go. Another thing is we are too money conscious. Let me be sincere to you. Bible says, CS a man is diligent. He will eat with kings and not with men. That aspect of diligence is the level of energy you place in improving yourself. I'm a keyboardist, also an engineer by profession. I know in this River State, no parents will want their child to be playing keyboard for a living. True or false? They want their child to work in chair, Total, LNG. So you see, all these things alone, sometimes it will just frustrate you. Like, look at the guys that just played him, and what's his name, Manny Music. And there are a lot of us who are very good, but it's like, because of the way River State, they don't badoo music, as in compared to Lagos, compared to Calabar. Like in Calabar, every year, there's this tinapa. You see a lot of instrumentalists, musicians come, but in Port Harcourt, there's nothing like that. So I believe with this kind of event that Mr. Amos has organized, with time, we'll continue to grow ourselves. And also, I want us to stretch our wing. Let's not just decide settle in one particular genre of music. Because music is big. It's big, I can tell you. When you go to Lagos, man, you go to Lagos, you know that you never start at all. Or you come to Benin, you see a small church, but go there, you know that, man, you have not started at all. So music is big. It's bigger than gospel. How many of us has played in a band, live band before? If you play in a live band, man, they'll give you 50 songs to rehearse. 50. And in that 50 song is exact key. You're not pressing it, but it's exact key. So our encouragers, let's look for a band, look for a live band, a reasonable live band. At least let's work with those live bands. At least they will expose us. They will expose us. In live band, they sing, there's a time for jazz, there's a time for reggae, there's a time for R&B, there's a time for gospel music, there's time for normal jara, there's time for ariaria. So as a musicians, I want us in this state, let's try and be versatile. I pray God will help us in the name of Jesus. And the aspect of money, don't put money first. When you put money first, you fail. Put value first, add value to your life. I've been playing music for more than 20 years. I've been playing music for more than 20 years. So I did start music in Port Harcourt. I started at a very young age. So it's not money. Some of us have suffered in music. You go to a show like this. After playing, they will not pay you ₦1. But because of the passion, my first experience, I could remember my first experience, I played lead guitar there. Do you believe the bassist used this bass guitar to hit my head in a live band? He was telling me, what am I playing? I'm playing church. I was like, sir, I thought. But And to cut the long story short, the essence is for me to go and rehearse more, to go and listen to songs. Listen to songs. So I encourage us in Port Harcourt, please, let's rehearse. See, look for classical musicians, rehearse. There's Beethoven. Try your best. If you don't know how to sight read, go to YouTube. You see a lot of them. If it's jazz, there's a lot of jazz pianists, a lot. For gospel musical, Oga SMJ is dead. A lot of gospel pianists. So please, let's rehearse. And I believe so. God will help us in the name of Jesus.
One issue with I've seen is these Port Harcourt guys, they normally look down on someone. Like, okay, I'm just meeting this person. I'm meeting this person for the first time, and because maybe you've not heard or you've not been with the person, you underrate the person. Like, yes, I know say you get clique of guys, you understand, when you say all of them they do something, but someone tries to like come into the circle and you don't want to carry the person along. You're like, oh man, this one will be my type, I beg your day. And it's not really a nice thing. I'll use myself as an example. There are so many people I've like tried to go around, but because of the fact they hear that I'm from Omok, they feel, Omok na village now, this one has nothing to give, and it's really heartbreaking how they don't carry the younger ones along, even those that are not really exposed. I think it's an issue we also need to look into too. Thank you.